Have you ever wondered whether you still turn heads as you walk into a room? As we get older, it's natural to question how others perceive us, especially in a world that often prioritizes youth. But here's the truth. You may be far more attractive than you realize. While beauty in youth is often tied to smooth skin or a slim figure, true attractiveness in an older woman goes beyond the surface. It's found in the way you carry yourself, the energy you exude, and the lasting impression you leave on people. In this video, we're diving into 7 signs that show you're a good-looking older woman, even if you don't think so. These signs go beyond wrinkles or hair color. They reveal how timeless beauty is rooted in confidence, presence, and the way others naturally respond to you. Whether it's the way people engage with you in conversations or how they take notice of your style and grace, these are signals that you possess a kind of attractiveness that only grows with time. Stay with me until the very end, because by the time we're done, you may see yourself in a completely new light. These insights aren't just about appearance. They're about recognizing your value, embracing your confidence, and understanding the quiet, effortless charm that draws people toward you. And who knows, you might just realize that you've been overlooking signs of your own beauty all along. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If you don't like it, type 0 in the comments to let me know, so I can make better videos for you. Now let's get started. Number 1, people compliment your presence, not just your looks. One of the clearest signs that you're a good-looking older woman is when people frequently compliment your presence, rather than just your physical features. While in youth, compliments tend to focus on surface-level beauty, things like a flawless complexion or a youthful glow, true attractiveness later in life is about the way you carry yourself. The warmth you radiate and the natural confidence that makes others feel at ease in your presence. Think about the last time someone told you that you have a beautiful smile, a kind aura, or an elegant way of speaking. These compliments go beyond physical features. They reflect how people feel when they're around you. Your energy, the way you engage in conversation, and even the subtle way you express yourself can leave a lasting impression. The truth is, real beauty isn't just about facial symmetry or skin texture. It's about how others perceive you as a whole person. Take someone like Margaret, a 72-year-old retired school teacher. Margaret never thought of herself as particularly striking, but she often noticed that people gravitated toward her, whether it was strangers in the grocery store, striking up conversations, younger women admiring her grace, or even men offering to carry her bags. There was something about her that drew people in. She started to realize that it wasn't about whether she looked 20 years younger. It was about the quiet confidence and warmth she projected. That was her real beauty, and it had only grown with age. Many older women underestimate how much their poise and presence contribute to their attractiveness. There's something effortlessly captivating about a woman who is comfortable in her own skin, who doesn't feel the need to chase trends or seek constant validation. People notice when you walk with purpose, when your posture reflects quiet strength, and when your eyes shine with kindness and wisdom. These are the details that make you stand out in a way that no expensive beauty cream ever could. Another important aspect of presence is the way people respond to your energy. Have you ever walked into a room and felt an immediate sense of connection with others, even without saying a word? That's because attractiveness isn't just about appearance. It's about the emotional impact you have on those around you. People are naturally drawn to warmth, to someone who listens intently, to a person who makes them feel important and valued. If you find that others light up around you, engage you in deep conversation, or go out of their way to seek your company, that's a sign that your attractiveness extends far beyond what the mirror reflects. If you've ever noticed that people enjoy being in your presence, that strangers treat you with unexpected kindness, or that you receive compliments that focus on your energy, rather than just your looks, take it as a sign that your beauty is shining through in ways you might not even realize. And that's something to embrace. Number 2, younger people admire your style and elegance. Another undeniable sign that you're a good-looking older woman is when younger people, especially women, take notice of your style and elegance. As we age, our beauty isn't about chasing trends or trying to look decades younger. Instead, it's about knowing what suits us, embracing our individuality, and presenting ourselves in a way that feels authentic. And when younger people admire you, it's a sign that your presence carries a timeless appeal that transcends age. Think about the last time a younger woman complimented your outfit, asked where you got your accessories, or even told you that she hopes to age as gracefully as you. These moments aren't just small talk. They're a reflection of how well you carry yourself. Young women often look to older women for inspiration, not because they want to look exactly like them, but because they recognize the confidence, refinement, and effortlessness that come with age. Consider someone like Eleanor, a 70-year-old former interior designer. Eleanor never followed every fashion trend, but she always dressed with care, choosing pieces that complemented her figure and reflected her personality. She didn't believe in dressing young to fit in. She believed in dressing well to stand out. Over time, she noticed that younger women, from store clerks to waitresses, would often compliment her scarves, handbags, or jewelry. Some even told her they wished they had her style. That's when she realized that beauty in later years isn't about competing with youth. It's about embracing sophistication in a way that younger generations aspire to. What makes style so important isn't just the clothing itself, but what it says about you. A woman who dresses well, even in simple, effortless ways, signals that she takes pride in herself. It's not about wearing the most expensive brands or following every new fashion rule. It's about choosing pieces that reflect who you are today. When you wear well-fitted clothes, take care of small details, like a neat hairstyle or tasteful accessories, and carry yourself with poise. People take notice. And when younger women admire your style, it's a sign that you've mastered a level of elegance that only experience can bring. Another key element of attraction is how comfortable you feel in your own skin. Have you ever seen a woman whose confidence makes her look stunning, no matter what she's wearing? That's because true beauty isn't about hiding imperfections. It's about owning them. The lines on your face tell a story. Your silver strands add a sense of wisdom, and the way you move through the world with assurance makes you captivating. If younger people notice and admire you, it's not just about the clothes you wear, it's about the aura you project while wearing them. So the next time a younger person compliments your style, pay attention. It's not just about fashion, it's about the way you make elegance look effortless. And that, more than anything, is a sign that you're a truly good-looking older woman. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. Your feedback helps me continue creating content that celebrates and empowers you. Number 3, people make genuine eye contact and listen intently when you speak. One of the clearest signs that you're a good-looking older woman is the way people engage with you when you speak. While many assume that attractiveness is all about physical appearance, true beauty, especially in later years, has just as much to do with presence, charisma, and the way you connect with others. If people consistently make strong eye contact, listen attentively, and seem genuinely drawn to your words, it's a powerful indicator that your attractiveness extends far beyond what can be seen on the surface. Eye contact is one of the most instinctive ways humans communicate interest. When someone is truly captivated by another person, they naturally hold their gaze longer, respond with subtle facial expressions, and lean in slightly while listening. This is because genuine attractiveness is not just about how you look, it's about how you make others feel. If people tend to focus on you in conversation, respond with warmth, and seem eager to hear what you have to say, it's a sign that your presence is magnetic. Take someone like Linda, a 74-year-old retired professor. Linda never thought of herself as particularly striking, but she noticed that in social settings, people always seemed to gravitate toward her. Whether she was at a dinner party, a family gathering, or even chatting with a store clerk, people looked her in the eye, responded thoughtfully, and seemed to genuinely enjoy being in conversation with her. One day, a younger woman even told her, "You have such an elegant way of speaking, it's mesmerizing." That's when she realized that her presence alone commanded attention, not because she demanded it, but because her warmth, wisdom, and confidence made others want to engage with her. A big part of this has to do with the way you carry yourself in conversation. A woman who speaks with clarity, expresses herself with confidence, and listens with genuine interest is far more captivating than someone who simply looks good in a photo. When you know your worth and communicate with both kindness and certainty, people notice. They lean in, they remember your words, and they leave the conversation feeling like they've been in the presence of someone truly striking. Another important aspect is the energy you bring into a room. Have you ever noticed how some people can make a space feel warmer? Just by being there? That's because beauty isn't just something others see, it's something they experience. If you've ever been told that you have a calming presence, that people feel at ease when they talk to you, or that your words carry weight, these are all indicators that your attractiveness is deeply felt by those around you. So if you find that people lock eyes with you in conversation, listen intently, or even seem to hang on to your words, take it as a sign. It's not just about what you say, it's about the quiet confidence, grace, and intelligence behind your words that make you truly magnetic. Number 4, you receive compliments on your skin, hair, or posture. One of the most telling signs that you're a good-looking older woman is when people take the time to compliment specific features like your skin, hair, or posture. These details may seem small, but they reveal how others perceive you, not just as someone who has aged gracefully, but as someone who carries a natural, effortless beauty that stands out. Many people assume that attractiveness in later years is about looking young, but that couldn't be further from the truth. True beauty comes from how well you take care of yourself, how confident you feel in your own skin, and how you present yourself to the world. When someone tells you that your complexion is glowing, that your silver hair looks elegant, or that your posture is striking, they're not just noticing these individual traits, they're recognizing the vitality that radiates from within you. Take someone like Susan, a 71-year-old former nurse. She had never worn much makeup in her younger years, and she wasn't the type to spend hours in front of the mirror. But she always made sure to care for her skin, drink plenty of water, and protect herself from the sun. One day, while at the farmer's market, a stranger told her, "I hope my skin looks like yours when I'm your age." That moment made her realize something. Her beauty wasn't about looking younger. It was about looking healthy, vibrant, and naturally herself. The same goes for hair. Many older women worry about gray or silver strands, but the truth is, well-maintained hair, whether colored or natural, exudes elegance. A well-kept haircut, hair that has shine and movement, and a style that suits your face. Shape can make an enormous difference in how people perceive your attractiveness. When younger women, or even strangers, take notice of your hair and tell you, "It looks beautiful," it's because they see something timeless about your appearance, something they admire. And then there's posture. Few people realize just how much posture contributes to attractiveness, and especially as we age. Standing tall, walking with confidence, and carrying yourself with poise sends a silent message to the world you are self-assured, you take care of yourself, and you are proud of who you are. Slouching can make even the most beautiful woman seem tired, while standing with strength and grace can make an ordinary outfit look extraordinary. When people notice and appreciate these details, whether it's the glow of your skin, the way your hair frames your face, or how you carry yourself, it's a sign that your beauty is undeniable. You don't need to chase trends or try to look like your younger self. Instead, by embracing the features that make you uniquely you, you naturally radiate a presence that others can't help but admire. If you've ever received a compliment on your skin, hair, or posture, take it as a reminder that your attractiveness is shining through. And if you are still watching this video and finding these insights useful, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. Your engagement helps me continue bringing you valuable content that supports and uplifts you. Number 5, people respect and acknowledge your confidence. One of the most powerful signs that you are a good-looking older woman is the way people respond to your confidence. While youth often relies on outward beauty, true attractiveness in later years comes from something far deeper, the self-assuredness that only life experience can bring. When you know who you are, embrace yourself fully, and carry yourself with quiet confidence, others take notice. And that kind of presence is undeniably attractive. Confidence isn't about arrogance or trying to prove yourself. It's about feeling at ease in your own skin. It's about walking into a room without the need for validation, knowing that your worth isn't tied to fleeting beauty standards. If you've ever noticed that people treat you with respect, that your opinions are valued, or that others admire the way you carry yourself, take it as a sign that your confidence is radiating outward. Consider someone like Barbara, a 73-year-old former business owner. She never tried to look younger or chase trends, yet people were drawn to her wherever she went. Whether she was at a restaurant, a social gathering, or simply out running errands, people seemed to engage with her in a way that felt genuine. Younger women often complimented the way she carried herself, and even men, regardless of age, showed a level of admiration and respect toward her. What made her stand out wasn't just her appearance. It was the way she moved through the world with quiet assurance. Confidence has a way of making you look more attractive without you even realizing it. When you hold your head high, maintain good posture, and speak with conviction, people see you differently. They are drawn to you not just because of how you look, but because of how you make them feel. A woman who knows her worth radiates a sense of ease, and that is something that no amount of makeup or expensive clothing can replicate. Another key indicator of confidence is how people react to your presence. Have you ever been in a conversation where people genuinely listen to you, seek your advice, or respond to your words with respect? That's not just about wisdom, it's about the energy you project. When people naturally give you space to speak, nod in agreement, or even mirror your posture and expressions, it's a reflection of how much they value your presence. And then there's the simple fact that confidence is contagious. A woman who is comfortable in her own skin inspires others to be the same. If you've ever had younger women tell you they admire how self-assured you are, or if people tend to seek your company in social settings, it's a clear sign that your inner confidence is shining through, and that in itself is a form of beauty that never fades. So if you find that people respect your presence, listen intently when you speak, or seem naturally drawn to you, take it as confirmation that you possess a kind of attractiveness that is both rare and enduring. Number 6, you have a naturally warm and charismatic presence. One of the most overlooked yet powerful signs that you're a good-looking older woman is the way people feel in your presence. True beauty isn't just about facial features or body shape. It's about the energy you bring into a room, the warmth in your expression, and the quiet charisma that makes people feel comfortable around you. If you've ever noticed that people open up to you easily, that strangers seem drawn to you, or that your presence naturally lifts the mood in social situations, then your attractiveness goes far beyond the physical. There's a reason why some people effortlessly stand out. It's not about wearing the most expensive clothes or having the perfect hairstyle. It's about how others feel when they're with you. A woman with natural charm knows how to engage in conversation, makes others feel heard, and exudes a sense of ease that's contagious. People gravitate toward that kind of presence because it feels genuine, inviting, and rare. Take someone like Diane, a 70-year-old retired nurse. Diane had never considered herself traditionally beautiful, but wherever she went, people seemed to want to talk to her. At the grocery store, cashiers remembered her name. At social events, she found herself surrounded by people who simply enjoyed her company. Younger women often told her, "I hope I have your energy when I'm older." What made Diane so captivating wasn't just her appearance. It was her ability to make people feel comfortable, valued, and understood. A key part of charisma is your facial expressions and body language. Have you ever noticed how some people can light up a room just by smiling? A warm, genuine smile, eyes that express kindness, and a relaxed posture all contribute to an aura of attractiveness that no amount of makeup can replicate. When you make eye contact, tilt your head slightly in conversation, or use subtle gestures that show engagement, you create an atmosphere that naturally draws people in. Another important factor is the way you listen. Attractive people aren't just those who talk well, they're also the ones who listen with intention. When you nod in agreement, offer thoughtful responses, or make others feel truly heard, it enhances your presence in ways that go beyond appearance. People remember how you made them feel, and when your presence makes them feel at ease, respected, or even inspired, they associate that warmth with beauty. If you've ever noticed that people enjoy being around you, that conversations flow easily, or that others naturally seem comfortable in your company, take it as a sign that your attractiveness is more than just skin deep. A warm, charismatic presence is something that only becomes stronger with age, and it's one of the clearest indicators that you are indeed a beautiful older woman. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. Your engagement helps me continue creating content that celebrates and empowers you. Number 7, you catch people stealing glances at you. One of the most telling signs that you're a good-looking older woman is when you notice people stealing glances at you, sometimes subtly, sometimes more obviously. This isn't about whether you look decades younger than your age or fit conventional beauty standards. It's about the presence you exude, the way you carry yourself, and the unique combination of confidence, elegance, and charisma that naturally draws people's attention. Many women assume that as they get older, they become invisible. But the truth is, attractiveness is not about youth. It's about the quiet impact you have on those around you. If you've ever caught someone looking at you just a little longer than expected, if a stranger gives you a second glance, or if people seem to notice you when you walk into a room, it's a sign that your beauty still makes an impression. Take someone like Judith, a 68-year-old retired lawyer. She never thought of herself as particularly striking, but she started to notice a pattern when she was out. Shopping, men would hold doors open for her with an extra bit of attentiveness. At restaurants, waitstaff seemed more engaged when speaking to her. Even younger women would compliment her scarf, her perfume, or simply the way she carried herself. At first, she brushed it off. But then she realized that this wasn't happening by accident. People were responding to her energy, her presence, and the subtle grace that made her stand out. A big part of why people steal glances at you has nothing to do with your age. It has to do with how you make them feel. There's something undeniably attractive about a woman who is comfortable in her own skin. Whether it's the way you make eye contact, the way you dress with effortless style, or simply the way you move with confidence, these small details create an undeniable allure. Another key factor is how you carry yourself in public. Have you ever noticed that truly captivating people don't rush? They move with intention, they take their time, and they engage with their surroundings in a way that feels graceful and self-assured. When you present yourself in a way that says, "I am comfortable exactly as I am," others notice. It makes people want to look at you, not because of wrinkles or lack of them, not because of hair color or fashion trends, but because of the confidence and authenticity you project. If you've ever felt like someone was admiring you from across a room, if a stranger smiled at you warmly, or if you noticed someone looking at you just a second too long before quickly glancing away, take it as a sign. These little moments happen because your beauty is still shining through, whether you realize it or not. So if you've ever felt like eyes were on you, even subtly, embrace it. You are not invisible. Your beauty is not fading, it's evolving, becoming more refined, more magnetic, and more effortlessly captivating with time. Final thoughts. As we wrap up this video, take a moment to reflect on the 7 signs we've covered. Beauty in later years is not about looking the way you did at 25. It's about something much deeper. It's about the way you carry yourself, the quiet confidence you project, and the impact you have on those around you. If people are drawn to your energy, admire your elegance, listen intently when you speak, or even steal glances at you, it's a clear sign that your beauty is as strong as ever. Too often, women are led to believe that aging means fading into the background. But the truth is, attractiveness doesn't disappear with time. It evolves. A good-looking older woman isn't one who chases youth, but one who embraces herself fully, radiates confidence, and moves through the world with grace. Every compliment you receive, every lingering glance, every meaningful conversation is proof that your beauty is undeniable. So now, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these signs resonated with you the most? Have you noticed any of these in yourself? Share your thoughts in the comments. I love reading your stories and hearing about your experiences. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. There's something that far too many people between the ages of 65 and 80 are still doing every single day without realizing how much damage it's causing. It's not just slowing down your health, but it could be silently cutting years off your life. The truth is, once you reach this stage, your body goes through changes that make certain habits far more dangerous than they used to be. What worked in your 40s and 50s could now be putting you at risk of serious health issues, and most people don't even realize it until it's too late. That's why in this video, we're going to cover 5 things you need to stop doing immediately. If you're between 65 and 80, this is your last chance to make these changes before they start, taking a serious toll on your health, energy, and longevity. Stick with me until the end because the last one is something almost no one talks about, but it's one of the biggest mistakes you could be making right now. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If you don't like it, type 0 in the comments to let me know, so I can make better videos for you. Now let's get started. Mistake 1, sitting for long periods without movement. One of the worst things you can do for your body after 60 is sitting too much. You might think, I go for a walk every day, so I'm staying active. But here's the problem. Even if you exercise, sitting for hours at a time can still increase your risk of heart disease, muscle loss, and poor circulation. Studies show that prolonged sitting slows metabolism, weakens the legs and core, and puts excess strain on your joints, all of which can lead to reduced mobility, chronic pain, and a higher risk of falls. Think about this if you've ever stood up after sitting for a while and felt stiffness in your knees or tightness in your back. That's your body telling you it's not getting enough movement. Sitting for too long reduces blood flow, making muscles and joints stiff, while also increasing the risk of blood clots, weight gain, and even cognitive decline. This is exactly what happened to someone like George, 72. He always believed that taking his daily walk was enough. But over time, he noticed his legs were feeling weaker and his back pain was getting worse. His doctor explained that it wasn't just about walking, it was about breaking up long periods of sitting. He started setting a timer to stand up and move every 30 to 45 minutes, doing simple stretches or light activity. Within weeks, he noticed less stiffness, better circulation, and even improved energy levels. Here's a simple test. If you sit for more than an hour at a time, try standing up right now and rolling your shoulders, stretching your legs, or walking around for just a few minutes. If you feel an instant difference, that's proof that your body needs more frequent movement throughout the day. The key isn't just exercising, it's staying consistently active. If you've been sitting too much, now is the time to change it. Small movements throughout the day, standing up, stretching, walking around, even shifting positions, can have a huge impact on how your body feels and functions. Mistake 2, ignoring protein intake and losing muscle mass. One of the biggest mistakes people make after 60 is not getting enough protein, and it's costing them muscle, strength, and energy. You might think, I eat enough food, so I must be fine. But here's the reality as you age. Your body processes protein less efficiently, meaning you need even more of it to maintain muscle mass. If you're not paying attention to your protein intake, you're likely losing muscle without even realizing it. Muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia, is one of the biggest threats to independence after 60. It happens gradually, and most people don't notice it until simple things, like standing up from a chair, carrying groceries, or climbing stairs, start feeling harder than they used to. The real danger: once muscle is lost, it's much harder to rebuild. And when muscles weaken, so does your balance, making falls and injuries far more likely. This is exactly what happened to someone like Richard, 68. He thought he was eating well, but over time he noticed that his legs felt weaker. His arms looked thinner and his energy levels weren't the same. His doctor told him that he wasn't getting enough protein to support his muscles. So he started increasing his intake, adding more lean meats, eggs, beans, nuts, and protein-rich dairy into his diet. Within weeks, he felt stronger, more energetic, and even more stable on his feet. If you want to see where your muscle strength is right now, try this stand up from a chair without using your hands. If that feels difficult, or if you feel unsteady, it may be a sign that your muscles are weakening and your body needs more protein and strength training to prevent further loss. So if you're still eating the same way you did in your 40s or 50s, it's time to rethink your diet. More protein isn't just a good idea. It's essential for keeping you strong, mobile, and independent. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. Now let's continue. Mistake 3, neglecting sleep and disrupting your body's repair process. Many people assume that needing less sleep is just part of aging, but that's actually one of the biggest myths out there. The truth is, your body still needs quality sleep, not just to feel rested, but to support memory, muscle recovery, heart health, and even your immune system. The problem? As people get older, they often develop poor sleep habits that lead to chronic fatigue, increased inflammation, and even a higher risk of cognitive decline. If you've ever found yourself waking up in the middle of the night, struggling to fall back asleep, or feeling groggy even after a full night in bed, your body may not be getting the deep restorative sleep it needs, and the consequences are serious. Studies show that sleep deprivation weakens the immune system, increases the risk of heart disease, and can accelerate memory problems over time. Take someone like Frank, 71. He always thought that sleeping fewer hours was just something that happened with age. But over time, he started noticing more daytime fatigue, brain fog, and even changes in his blood pressure. His doctor explained that his body still needed deep sleep to function properly, and the key was improving his nighttime habits. So he made a few simple changes, reducing late-night screen time, avoiding caffeine in the evening, and creating a bedtime routine. Within a few weeks, he noticed dramatic improvements in his energy, focus, and overall well-being. If you're not sure whether your sleep is actually refreshing, here's a simple test. Do you wake up feeling rested and alert? Or do you feel sluggish and need extra time to get moving? If you're feeling groggy most mornings, your sleep may not be working for you, and now is the time to fix it. Quality sleep is not optional. It's one of the most important factors for long-term health, cognitive function, and physical recovery. Mistake 4, avoiding strength and balance training. One of the biggest mistakes people make after 60 is assuming that walking is enough exercise. While walking is great for your heart and mobility, it doesn't do enough to maintain strength, balance, or prevent falls. The reality is, as you age, your muscles naturally weaken, your balance declines, and your risk of falling increases, unless you actively work to stop it. Here's what most people don't realize: falls are the leading cause of injury in older adults. And most falls happen not because of weak legs, but because of poor balance and muscle loss. If you aren't challenging your body with strength and stability exercises, you're unknowingly making yourself more vulnerable to stumbles, trips, and serious injuries. This is exactly what happened to someone like Edward, 74. He walked daily, thinking that was enough. But one day he misjudged a step, lost his balance, and took a bad fall. He didn't break anything, but the experience shook him up. His doctor explained that his balance was deteriorating because he wasn't training his stabilizing muscles. So he started adding gentle strength exercises, core training, and balance drills into his routine. Within a few weeks, he noticed he felt more stable, more confident, and far less afraid of falling. Strength training doesn't mean lifting heavy weights at the gym. It can be as simple as using resistance bands, doing bodyweight squats, practicing standing on one foot, or even using a chair for support while doing leg exercises. The key is to challenge your muscles and balance so that your body stays strong, coordinated, and resilient. If you want to test your balance right now, try this. Stand near a counter, lift one foot slightly off the ground, and see if you can hold your balance for at least 10 seconds. If you struggle, that's a clear sign your balance needs work. And the sooner you start, the better. Your muscles and balance are your foundation, and ignoring them after 60 is one of the fastest ways to lose mobility. If you've been relying only on walking, it's time to prioritize strength and stability, training to keep yourself active, independent, and injury-free. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. Now let's continue. Mistake 5, ignoring hydration and dehydrating your body. One of the most overlooked health risks after 60 is not drinking enough water. You might think, I'm not thirsty that often, so I must be fine. But here's the problem. Your body's thirst signals become weaker as you age, meaning you may already be dehydrated before you even feel thirsty. And chronic dehydration doesn't just make you feel tired. It can lead to joint pain, constipation, kidney problems, confusion, and even an increased risk of falls. Dehydration is sneaky. Most people assume that as long as they drink something throughout the day, they're getting enough fluids. But the truth is, by the time you feel thirsty, you're already behind on hydration. And the effects are serious. When your body doesn't get enough water, your muscles become weaker, your joints lose lubrication, and your brain function slows down, which can lead to dizziness, poor concentration, and an increased risk of injury. This is exactly what happened to someone like Walter, 76. He thought he was drinking enough because he had coffee in the morning and a little water with meals. But over time, he noticed more frequent headaches, muscle cramps, and episodes of dizziness when standing up. His doctor explained that coffee and tea act as diuretics, meaning they pull water from the body rather than replenishing it. So Walter made a simple change. He started drinking a full glass of water first thing in the morning and sipping throughout the day. Within a few weeks, he felt more alert, had better digestion, and even noticed his joints weren't as stiff. If you want to check whether you're drinking enough, try this: pinch the skin on the back of your hand and hold it for a second. If it snaps back immediately, you're likely hydrated. If it takes a moment to settle, your body may need more water. The good news? This is one of the easiest things to fix. Keeping a glass of water nearby and taking small sips throughout the day can dramatically improve energy, digestion, joint health, and even brain function. Don't wait until you're thirsty, because by then, your body's already struggling to keep up. Final thoughts. One. As we wrap up this video, take a moment to reflect on these 5 mistakes. If you've been doing any of them, don't worry, it's never too late to make a change. Whether it's breaking up long periods of sitting, increasing your protein intake, improving your sleep, adding strength training, or staying hydrated, every small adjustment you make adds up to a healthier, stronger, and more independent future. The good news is your body is incredibly resilient. Even if you've been making these mistakes for years, you can start reversing the damage today. The key is consistency. Small daily habits have a huge impact over time. Your health isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about staying strong, mobile, and full of energy for as long as possible. So, which of these 5 areas do you need to focus on the most? Have you noticed any changes in your strength, energy, or overall health? We'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned today and how you plan to bring it into practice in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. If you've noticed that your legs feel weaker than they used to, you're not alone. As people get older, the legs are usually the first place where strength begins to decline. And here's the scary part: once that weakness sets in, it can quickly lead to poor balance, instability, and a higher risk of falls, which are one of the biggest dangers for seniors. But here's the good news: with the right foods, you can rebuild strength, improve stability, and keep your legs strong for years to come. In this video, we're diving into 4 key foods that can strengthen your legs, protect your mobility, and keep you independent longer. Each of these foods contains powerful nutrients that help maintain muscle mass, improve circulation, and prevent stiffness, so you don't have to worry about slowing down as you age. Stay with me until the end, because the last food is one that many people overlook, but it could make a huge difference in how strong and stable your legs feel. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If you don't like it, type 0 in the comments to let me know, so I can make better videos for you. Now let's get started. Food 1, salmon, the muscle-saving superfood. One of the most powerful foods for keeping your legs strong is salmon. You might be wondering, what does fish have to do with leg strength? But here's the truth: as you age, your muscles break down faster than they rebuild. And if you don't give your body the right nutrients, that process speeds up. That's where salmon comes in. It's packed with high-quality protein and omega-3 fatty acids, both of which help prevent muscle loss, reduce inflammation, and improve circulation, all essential for keeping your legs strong and steady. Think about this. Have you ever woken up with stiff legs or felt like your knees don't bend as smoothly as they used to? That's often caused by inflammation and poor muscle recovery. Omega-3s found in salmon work to reduce that inflammation, ease joint stiffness, and support muscle repair. Plus, the protein in salmon fuels muscle growth, keeping your legs firm and stable. Take someone like George, 72. He always believed that just walking was enough to maintain his legs. But over time, he noticed his steps were getting shorter. His legs felt weaker, and he was starting to feel wobbly when standing up from a chair. His doctor explained that without enough protein and omega-3s, his muscles weren't recovering properly. So he made one simple change. He started eating salmon twice a week. Within weeks, he felt more stable. His legs felt stronger, and his stiffness improved. If you're not eating salmon regularly, you could be missing out on one of the best ways to support your legs. But if you're not a fan of salmon, don't worry, other fatty fish like mackerel, sardines, or trout offer the same powerful benefits. The key is getting those omega-3s and protein to help your muscles recover, strengthen, and stay active. If you've been struggling with weak or tired legs, now is the time to start fueling them properly. Food 2, Greek yogurt, the muscle and bone strengthener. One of the biggest mistakes people make after 60 is not getting enough high-quality protein and calcium, and that's exactly where Greek yogurt comes in. As you age, your muscles and bones naturally weaken, making your legs less stable, more prone to fatigue, and at greater risk for fractures. The combination of protein, calcium, and probiotics in Greek yogurt helps build muscle, strengthen bones, and support joint health, all of which are essential for keeping your legs strong and steady. Here's something many people don't realize: protein is not just for bodybuilders. It's essential for preventing muscle loss as you age. And Greek yogurt is one of the best sources of easily digestible protein, meaning it helps repair and maintain muscle fibers in your legs, keeping them firm and functional. But that's not all. It's also packed with calcium and vitamin D, two nutrients that keep your bones strong and prevent fractures. Without enough calcium, your bones can become brittle and weak, making falls far more dangerous than they should be. Take someone like Richard, 70. He always thought he was eating well, but over time he noticed that his legs felt more fatigued. His knees ached more often, and he didn't feel as stable when walking on uneven surfaces. His doctor told him that his body wasn't getting enough protein or calcium, which was making both his muscles and bones weaker. So he made a simple change. He started eating a cup of Greek yogurt every morning, sometimes adding nuts or berries for extra nutrients. Within weeks, he felt stronger, his legs didn't tire as quickly, and he even noticed less knee pain. If you want to see if your leg strength is declining, try this stand up from a chair without using your hands. If you struggle or feel wobbly, it's a sign that your muscles need more protein and your bones need more support. The good news, Greek yogurt is one of the easiest ways to boost both muscle and bone strength, and it's versatile. If you don't like eating it plain, try adding honey, nuts, seeds, or even blending it into a smoothie. The key is to make sure you're fueling your legs with the right nutrients, so they stay strong and steady. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. Now let's continue. Food 3, spinach, the circulation booster. If your legs feel heavy, stiff, or easily fatigued, poor circulation might be the reason. One of the best foods for improving blood flow, reducing muscle cramps, and keeping your legs energized is spinach. Packed with magnesium, potassium, and nitrates, spinach helps relax blood vessels, improve oxygen delivery to muscles, and prevent muscle spasms, all of which are essential for keeping your legs strong and active. You might not think about circulation often, but here's why it's so important. Your muscles rely on good blood flow to receive the oxygen and nutrients they need to function properly. When circulation slows down, your legs start feeling weaker. Your joints may ache more, and you might even experience tingling or cramping in your calves. This is why so many people over 60 start feeling heaviness in their legs, not because of aging, but because their muscles aren't getting enough oxygen. Take someone like Frank, 74. He always assumed that his tired, achy legs were just a normal part of getting older. But after talking to his doctor, he learned that poor circulation was making his muscles feel weak and his legs feel sluggish. So he started adding spinach to his meals a few times a week, whether in a salad, scrambled eggs, or even blended into a smoothie. Within a month, he noticed a difference. His legs didn't feel as heavy. He had fewer nighttime cramps, and he even felt more energetic when walking. Here's a simple test. Press down on your lower leg with your thumb for a few seconds and then release it. If the indentation stays for more than a couple of seconds before returning to normal, your circulation may be slowing down. The good news, spinach is one of the easiest foods to add to your diet, whether cooked or raw. It supports muscle function, reduces inflammation, and keeps your legs feeling light and strong. Food 4, eggs, the ultimate muscle builder. If there's one food that can help rebuild muscle strength, improve balance, and keep your legs powerful, it's eggs. They're one of the best sources of high-quality protein, essential amino acids, and key vitamins like B12 and D, all of which help repair and strengthen muscles, improve nerve function, and support bone health. If you want to keep your legs strong and stable, eggs should be a regular part of your diet. Many people assume that muscle loss is just part of aging, but the reality is that most muscle loss happens because people aren't eating enough protein-rich foods. Eggs are one of the most complete proteins available, meaning they provide all the essential nutrients your muscles need to grow and repair. They also contain choline and vitamin B12, which support nerve function, critical for keeping your legs responsive, preventing slow reflexes, and reducing the risk of falls. Take someone like Harold, 70. He always thought that eating toast and coffee in the morning was fine, but over time he noticed his legs felt weaker. He had more trouble stepping onto curbs, and he didn't feel as steady as he used to. His doctor told him that he wasn't getting enough protein in the morning, which was making his muscles break down faster. So he made one small change. He started eating 2 eggs for breakfast every day. Within a few weeks, he noticed a real difference. His legs felt stronger, his energy levels improved, and he even felt more stable when moving around. If you want to test your leg strength right now, try this. Stand on one foot and see how long you can hold your balance. If you struggle to stay steady for at least 10 seconds, your muscles and nerves might need more support. The best part? Eggs are easy to prepare and packed with everything. Your legs need to stay strong. Whether you prefer them scrambled, boiled, poached, or as an omelet, they're one of the simplest ways to fuel your muscles and keep your legs from weakening over time. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. Now let's wrap things up. Final thoughts. Now that you know the 4 key foods that can help keep your legs strong, the next step is simple: start adding them to your meals consistently. Weak legs don't happen overnight, and rebuilding strength takes daily habits that support your muscles, bones, and circulation. Whether it's getting more protein from eggs and Greek yogurt, improving blood flow with spinach, or fighting inflammation with salmon, these foods can make a real difference in how steady and strong your legs feel. The most important thing to remember is that you have control over how your body ages. If you've been feeling weaker, more unstable, or like your legs aren't as strong as they used to be, now is the time to fuel your body properly and take action. Small changes, like choosing the right foods and staying active, can add up to a stronger, healthier, and more independent future. So, which of these foods do you already eat, and which one do you plan to add to your diet first? Have you noticed any changes in your leg strength over the years? We'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment below sharing one thing you learned today and how you plan to bring it into practice in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.